Hi guys, welcome to the next video. So today I'm really excited because the new Neutrals Revolution Pro Passion palette came, and I ordered this about 3 or 4 days ago, so I'm excited that it arrived today. It's definitely something that it's not the kind of colours that I go for, but I wanted to step out of my comfort zone, wanted to do something new, and this is what they look like. Now I do have swatches coming up on screen that I did earlier on, so you can see I've delved into them a bit. So you could do some autumnal colours there. There's some really bright kind of purples and pink glitters, a lot of options here as well, and you have a full length mirror. I got mine off of Amazon, and you can see I've dabbed into a couple of them there today. So I wanted to kind of do a transitional colour. So I wanted to kind of look at that in terms of, let's step out of our comfort zone, let's keep it summery, but let's kind of give it a little bit more of a smoky effect. So that's what we're going to do today with different colours, and I will pop up some swatches. I find that some of these you could definitely use in the daytime, and you could then transition it to nighttime. It's definitely a holiday palette as well, so you can kind of get a lot of use out of it. I can see some Christmas colours too. I can see a lot of autumnal colours, and some summer, and spring colours too. So it's just one of those palettes that really kind of spoke to me. It's not the kind of thing I usually get, but I will pop up some swatches too. So what I'm going to do is fast forward the foundation. So I will do it. I'll just show you what I'm using. So I'm going to be using, and I haven't gotten this in ages, and I'm definitely shopping my stash, guys. I really am, because it's it gets too crazy if you start getting too many things. So it's the Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and this is Charlotte Tilbury, and mine is in 1 neutral. So yes, and it does kind of, I like when it comes, it kind of, when it gets to the skin, it warms up, and it really does. While it looks a little bit pale, I was worried about that initially, but actually it worked out really well. It has a pump as well. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender. I'm going to spray it, just get a little bit wet, and then I'm going to just do this on camera, but I'll fast forward it for you guys so you can still see, and we will use it now. So I can see there when I did put that in that there is a little bit of a paleness to it. I think I have kind of gotten quite tanned over the summer, and I didn't really take that into account. So what I'm going to do to fix that up is do the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish, and mine is in Fair Pale, but it actually is a little bit darker, as you can see, and I just pop it around the face, and it really just warm up and give like a really good glow to the skin. Now you can really see the difference that made, guys. So that Flawless Finish by Charlotte Tilbury, it just gives, you can wear it on your own if you've got really good skin, or you can just pop it over foundation, and just to give it a glow. But today what I did is it warmed up my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish, because I have gone one step a little bit darker because of the sunshine and everything, but not so much that I couldn't fix it. So with the Flawless Finish, so if you find that with a foundation, oh my god, it's a little bit paler than I would like it to be, or it hasn't kind of set on the skin or cut to your own skin tone, or you've just gotten a little bit tanned, use something like this. I would highly recommend Flawless Finish. It's beautiful, so it can do a couple of things for you. It can give you a beautiful glow after your moisturizer. You can put it under foundation or over, and you can also use it as like a just to give you a glow, basically. So that's what we've done today. So I'm going to go to my e.l.f. now. We're going to quickly do that. I want to try and speed things up as I can. So we're going to use our glow, and this is the Camo Concealer, and it's the matte finish. Okay, so we've got our concealer as well, and it's one of my favorites, guys, e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Ever since I've gotten it, I don't have the hydration one, but I've just repurchased this for so long. I would highly recommend, guys, getting this. It does stay on. It's really, I've got my lights on today, and obviously it's warm today anyway, and it does really kind of give that kind of coverage that you don't have to worry about throughout the day. Is my concealer coming off? And particularly if you've had like with me, my support work, my hours and things like that, obviously naturally I am going to get looking quite tired sometimes, and this really works as well. So yes, it gives you a bit of confidence when you're coming out of work, or even just if you're having a really kind of tired day and you really just want to get all that covered up. e.l.f. Camo Concealer on elf.com, I think, or elf.co.uk or .com, and I think it's on Amazon as well. The hydrating one, get that if your skin is quite dry as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in again a little bit with the Charlotte Tilbury. Just quick, I'm not going to need to speed this up again. I'm just going in really quickly just to kind of give myself a little bit more of a glow. because I'm really excited to get and do our eyeshadow, but I did want to speed up the foundation today, guys, because it does take a long time and it's nice to just have that done with you guys, but at the same time you get to see what I'm doing. Okay, just to give it that extra kind of glowy, kind of tanned look where it all kind of meshes together. I could have used my NARS actually, but I wanted to start to shop my stash and I haven't used my Charlotte Tilbury in a while, but I should have used the NARS because that is kind of it's starting to kind of, that's the colour I am at the minute, and I thought maybe I could get some use out of this, but maybe I'll wait till September or October to use it, because it definitely has that paler look to it. So that's me, that's my fault. So just for convenience today, guys, I'm going to be using my Laura Geller, the Best of the Best, and this is just purely for convenience. It's got everything in it. I don't have to take out a whole bunch of things. So I've got my bronzer there, my highlight and my blush. So let's do that, and then we can get to our brows, and then finally the eyeshadow. So for the bronze, I'm going to go in with my Baked Bronze in Brighten in medium. So what I'll do is I'll stop here, do the whole look, and then we'll come back. Okay, that's a bit better. I think there's something going on with the lighting, so we're all good at the minute. Okay, so yes, what we're going to do before that, we're just going to do the brows. I'm going to brush them into place. Second here. What one did I use today that I decided I was going to use was my e.l.f. and it's the Ultra Precise, and it's got the brush on one end and you've got your like a crayon on the other end. So I always just brush them into place before and afterwards to make sure that color has distributed, particularly if it's a crayon as well. I'm gonna lightly just brush them into place. Okay, and then we're just gonna put that back, and there's a twist crayon like that, and we're just gonna focus on those brows that maybe are very sparse. Start off really gently and light, and then if you do need to go in a little bit more, you will, and it just kind of deepens the color that was already there. I've always had sparse lashes. When I got to about 17 or 18, they just started to go a bit thinner. When I was younger, they were quite thick, but then they kind of went through a phase, and I just never really got the strength back, you know, the amount that are actually there. So let's do the other side. But you can see I haven't spent a lot of time there, and it's really gotten a really good result. We're going to go on to the other side now. I don't think that needs to be brushed again. I do brush through if I feel like I need the product to go through, but I'm really liking how I got that. So I'm just going to go on the other side. Really brush those through. Sometimes spend a little bit more time if you need to, so that the color distribution goes into the right place. And this is just a twist cap. Okay, and we're just going to do the same thing. Okay, I think that needs to be brushed into place one more time whilst the color is on. Get it. And a little bit more, and I think we should be okay. It's warm today. It's so warm. My God. Ooh. Okay. Okay, and we're at that point now where I think they're getting really good. I'm going to do one more brush through, and then we should be ready to do our eyes. Okay, so we're ready to go, basically. Yes, really good value on e.l.f. as well, and the quality of their makeup and everything is really, really good. Okay, so let's have a look. So this is it. This is the Revolution Pro. It's the Passions palette. They're named and numbered at the back, and you get 18. which is quite good for a palette like this, of this size. I love the packaging. Pink, it just shouts that you got the leopard print. It kind of has this kind of effect as you turn it, it kind of goes into multicolor. Really, really nice packaging. Again, they're all named and numbered, and I will be putting up swatches here as well so you can see what it looks like. So this is what we have. So let's get ready. Okay, I've got my eyeshadow shield tape on, and what we're going to do, just so because I like to use it if I've got some strong colours, I don't want any fallout particularly. Not that I've ever had fallout with Makeup Revolution. The textures are quite good, especially when I was putting them on, when I was doing the swatches for you guys, which I will put up again. I felt the texture was quite soft, but it's just, you know, those flyaways, and sometimes it just helps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with like a base colour for my crease. So I'm going to be going in with this one here, and this is called Masked. Sorry, it's upside down in the mirror, so I'm looking. So we're just going to start to bring that in a little bit. So let's use that here. I'm using my e.l.f. Fluffy eyeshadow brush, so we're going to just start to bring that in, and straight away it's got that deep brown look to it. So it comes off quite light in the pan, but then when it goes onto the skin, it does warm up, which is a nice surprise really, because it does look quite light in the pan itself. Okay, we're just doing that really quickly. I'm really liking that. It's coming off so warm, which is really, really impressive to me. And that's what I like about this kind of palette. It seems to have everything you need. If you wanted a purple look, you have the purples there. You do have your purple glitter to kind of so you could have this above the crease. You could go in with this on the outer V, in with this one here on the outer V, get that deepened a little bit. Maybe go in with some glitter. And then in the eye, you could have something like this too. So there's so many things you could do. This is becoming like maybe an autumnal color because we are going back into autumn. So let's just get that right in the center there where we need it. So that's very, I love it already. I love it. So let's do the other side. We're just bringing that again. Don't forget to bring the brush all the way over. Okay, I'm loving it. So deep and rich. I can't get over on the pan how light it is, and actually look, when it comes onto the eye, it just you don't need a lot, you just have to dab. Again, the e.l.f. Fluffy brush is amazing, I will say that. It's all about the type of brushes you have too, and they don't break the bank. This is, again, as I said, is the e.l.f. Fluffy brush eye blender. So yeah, amazing. Okay, so that's kind of the deepness of it, very warm. Definitely could be a date night look as well. Kind of got your, if you wanted a smoky eye, one color on its own, you could definitely do this. Let's have a look here. And now I kind of want to go a little bit deeper, and I want to start off with this one here, which is Reverse, this one here, and we're going to focus more, kind of coming into blending in the corner. So Reverse is here. I love the packaging. I love the bright pink as well. So Reverse is kind of go really quick, like kind of focusing that in the kind of outside, and then bringing it down halfway in the lid. That's what that looks like now. Really kind of mixing them together, blending them together. And then on the other side. Oops. In the eye, guys, of course. That has to happen some point, doesn't it? Again, going in. And this is just like a deeper version, but it's still staying warm. So it does, again, it looks different on the pan. It does come, you know, a bit... You kind of looks like a cooler tone, but as it comes on, it certainly is, you know, definitely a warmer shade, which would look amazing on any skin color, I think. And then we're just dabbing that in halfway here as well. Okay. I'm really liking this. I think it's day to night time kind of friendly as well. Okay, I'm liking it a lot. Bringing that right in. Okay, really, really nice texture, no fallout, soft. I do think the softness of kind of how your eyeshadow goes does depend on the brushes themselves as well. But I think you know, really good quality is Precision, Elf. I mean, Real Techniques. I mean, you know, you do have a lot. So we're going back in again, and I'm just kind of loving this so much. I will. Okay. Really getting on the inside there. Okay. So that's gone a bit darker than I wanted, but I kind of went with the flow and how I felt about it. And that makeup should be fun. Makeup should be something that you're excited about. You just don't, sometimes the best times are when you don't know what's going to happen, which I think are the fun times. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in with, this is, what is it? Intimate right here. And that's going to go, I'm really going to kind of start here and just start to really deepen it on the kind of the actual lid itself. So let's do that. I'm absolutely loving these colors, guys. I'm loving them. That's kind of, see, I'm doing a placement right there. Okay, I probably have enough for the other side as well. And they're so easily blendable. It's amazing. So I will go in a bit because I think there was a little bit missing there. Amazing. Just the burst of red and browns are just amazing. They really are. They just brighten. They make the eyelid pop. I think even if you had smaller eyes, this would really work for you as well. Okay. And then really going to deepen that up a bit. Okay. I'm going to go in a little bit more because I'm enjoying this too much. Okay, so you're definitely, and then I'm just going to do that again on this side. Can't forget the other side. And those two together are just amazing. They really are. This type of red, I think, with the purples could work as well. It could work with the Allure here. I mean, the reds go with so much. It's amazing. And this purple is amazing to dye for as well. Again, you could just get so many looks. It's amazing. So we're still getting in here. So we're going to have a look. I'm going to have a look at my placement brush now. And this isn't Elf. This is Novetsky. This is from Amazon, but it's a known brand. So they're really good. I've had them for years. And they actually do last a long time if you take care of them. They're really good. So let's have a look at a lighter color, which is Sham. Let's have a look at Sham. Really get that on our hands there. And I'm placing again. This is placement. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now you could use this as a base for another glitter. Okay. It's just so lovely, and it does brighten up the inner corner when you've got such strong. Now you don't have to do this step, you could go with something darker, but I thought on the inner corners, let's have some fun. It's not quite glitter and it's not quite matte. It's really, really nice. So you're not looking too overboard, but that's not to say you couldn't do it. This is so much fun, guys. Oh my God. So that's where we're at the minute. Okay, now what I might do is go in with Aura. So we had just gone in with Sham. I'm going to go in with Aura, but I'm going to use my fingers. And that's what Sham looks like right there. You got that kind of purple, white, marbly look. You can see there. So let's just There we go. It's going to give that kind of allure look. So sham was kind of like a base for this. Amazing. This is so much fun. Okay, that's what you need. Makeup needs to be fun, guys. You know, if it's not fun, don't do it. And that goes for anything. Okay. I've got a gym right behind me, so if you can hear noise and things like that, I think there's a car alarm going off. So I'm just going to look down so you can see what I've done so far. And I'm just going to go in a bit more here. I think the photos will really, really show it to its true, you know, color. And I'm so tempted to go in with Vice, but we'll see how it goes. It almost looks like a butterfly effect, which is really, really nice. Let's go in again one more time on this side. Beautiful. Okay, so what is a lighter color that we could go on top of this quite easily? Let's have a look. I think if there's anything missing, it would be like a light pink. That's the only thing missing from this. Everything, I will still love it and I'll still use it. But if I was to say, is there anything missing? A light pink, for me, I think, anyway. So, yes. What I might do is, or if there was a lighter purple than this, I mean, light pink and light purple, and I think, oh my God, but I would, you know, it's still amazing. So, let's have a look, because those two reds, you've got your kind of orangey tone here, and then this is like a really deep red. This is Vice. So if I'm going to be looking at a color on the inner corner to get that a little bit lighter, I might go back into Sham. Okay, and start to press that and bring it forward. Yeah, just to give it that kind of vavoom, if you know what I mean, because you've got such a dark thing going on, and I am going to make it a bit deeper. I want to have the inner eye just kind of, and it really really makes the eye kind of obvious and pop. So that was a good idea to go back with Sham. But if they had like a pink, a really light pink, this probably comes off as light pink, but if I show you, it's kind of got a glittery shimmer section to it, which I will use, but I think a light pink would have been amazing. So let's go in with Sham again. Guys, I am not complaining. This is amazing. Okay, I'm so happy. I've never been this happy with an eyeshadow palette as of yet. So that's it so far, and I'm really, really pleased. There's no fallout whatsoever, but I have to say that's never been an issue with Makeup Revolution for me. They've always been dependable. They've never I've never had any fallout really. But I think it's the texture and how they make the colors, how they make the eyeshadows, what they put in there, the ingredients. You have that creamy effect. So the glitters, I will say, and I have kind of tried a little bit here the other day, and they're more loose. So they're loose glitters. So this, as you can see, has more of a texture. If I just show you what I mean. So this has more of a texture to it. So if I do that, nothing falls out. So you can see that there. If I go into this, see here, it's more of a loose pigment, see? So texture, loose pigment. So just to be aware of that. If I just do that for you there, and then let's just have a little swatch of them all there. Okay, the swatches do come up, but this red and the brown together, so we haven't even gone deeper. We still have one more to go, and this is Sensual, and this is beautiful burgundy maroon kind of color. I'm in love. Okay, we're going to go back with our placement brush. We're only going to do the inner corner and then maybe up here, and then we're going to use our e.l.f. fluffy brush to make that all come together really nicely. So the placement brush is going in. You could use the purple too, and these two together, but I think all around it's going to be really, really good. So what we're going to do is go in with that color. I was dying to get into this color and play with it, and I'm just going to bring that in a bit more. And this is where the eyeshadow shields come in really, really handy, just because you've got so much color going on too. So you can see that there, and we're going to do that on the other side. And now I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush, and we're just going to start to blend it all. And then really careful motions, because we don't want to kind of ruin the effect of the gold that we've just put in there, because we worked hard for that. And we're going to just do that. And here. Again, we're not going in anywhere we shouldn't be. Okay. And I think this side seems to be coming off a little bit different, but it's the lighting. I think when we take off the shields and things like that, it will look good. What I'm going to do now is go back in, and this is Sham again. I'm going to put that on the top lid here. I'm just going to be placing that with my finger under the brow, just to kind of separate them and give them that separation without it looking too harsh. Okay. Don't have to rush this, take your time. And okay, I'm not going to let this go. What could we do? The last thing we could do for this look, deepen up maybe the red. So let's go in again with our eyeshadow fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in now with Vice. I'm actually going to go in with Vice and deepen it up. Using the same powder, you get a lot of color before you don't actually have to go in a lot, and that's really deepened it up, guys. It really has. I keep thinking of a pink, but you could go in with a pink and another palette if you wanted to. I keep thinking of a pink. And this is what I do sometimes, just if there's a little bit of fallout there. We go, perfect. And we're going to do a blend. We're just going to blend now. And do our mascara. Today's mascara is the Maybelline Sky High, which I've had a couple of years ago, and it's been a while since I had it last. And now I'm just going to that one. I've kept the kind of outer eye shape by having those shields. Basically, I use those shields for fallout, because when you do a look like this strong, it's such a shame to lose the shape if there's fallout. So it's great for that too. If you've got tape, you can use just clear tape. But yes, so the last thing I'm going to do is kind of brighten up the inner corner. Again, I'm going to use my fingers, and I might go in with a vein. This is vein here. I'm just looking at that. Vein, yeah, and let's do this. And I might just place that. So it is a little bit darker. It comes more on the, this is what it looks like, but when you put it on the lid, it's a little deeper, but not as deep. So we'll just go in again here. Okay, but it gives that fresh, bouncy look, and that's what we're looking for. I will do another look with this, guys. I'm really pleased with this. Just gonna, sometimes just a placement. Okay, so let's take this off. Here. There's that one. I'm really happy with that. And we really have gotten the right kind of textures. We've got the right colors. You know, you could do so many other color variations of this, but I liked the maroons. I liked the deep kind of colors, but then you had the reds here, and they all blended in really well. And we came in halfway with that maroon, and then we made sure we had that really nice bright color as well. So what I'll do is I'll do the mascara, and I'll come back. Okay, so I've put on the mascara, which was the Sky High mascara from Maybelline. I love this like a tube, so it's not tube wand, if I just show you there. So it was really good. I could put it on the lower lashes quite easily. My eye, I haven't got my everything's in my makeup kit, so I didn't have my liner, but you could certainly put liner on. I love the colours, they're beautiful, really easy to blend, huge variety there. Again, the only thing I would say is it would have been amazing if there was like a pink, a lighter pink or something in there, but that is not anything you can't fix at all. If you just look at those colours, guys, they are amazing. The glitters, so you do have the glitters that come out like they're quite pigmented and they come out quite loose, but then you have these ones here which are more kind of a silky texture, and they are just beautiful, guys. They're really beautiful, and I think from my point of view, from having Revolution eyeshadow for a long time, I know that the eyeshadow does stay. It's really good long wear as well. So yes, I absolutely love it, guys. There's so many things you could do, so many different looks. I went for the red today. I didn't have a kind of a color kind of in mind. I wanted to go with the flow, and I think it looked really, really good. I will put pictures up as well. And then just to have a look there, look at those colors. You get a lot in one pan as well. I think the pan is quite good. There's 18 colors there as well. I think you could do autumnal as well. You've got your medium browns, a gold in there too. So they're quite loose. Some of them are really loose to come off, but some of them are quite pigmented. So yeah, and you've got your purple there as well. So I mean, you've got such a good kind of array. You've got your mirror as well, so you could travel with it. I think it's a really good purchase if you decide to buy it, guys. Really, really good purchase. So for lipstick today, I've got two. I've been using these for a while actually, and they are from the Handain. So they're a Handain collection, and they're just a collection I saw on Amazon. I think I've got a review somewhere. I will pop it down below, and they are available on Amazon. So this is the first one, and they're all numbered, and this is one here. It's coming off a little reddish on camera, but let's find something here. So this is number one. They're really soft, really soft. And then what other one have I chosen? There is number two, and this is what this looks like, a little bit brighter. And then if I do it beside, there's that kind of really bubblegum pink as well. So lovely texture as well, doesn't dry. So what I'm going to be using today is number one, and I think it'll go really well with what we've done today. But honestly, guys, so happy with this eyeshadow palette. Definitely have it in your collection. I would highly recommend it if you like these colors. And I think this is red. Wow, this is a red one, isn't it? I don't know if I would have put this on, but we'll go with it. I think it's gotten too much, but we'll go with the flow. This is kind of a deeper red than I expected. So it's like fire truck red, which I wasn't expecting, but we'll put it on. Okay, it is fire truck red. I wouldn't usually put these together, but we'll go with the flow with this. Okay. So it's an in-between kind of peachy. It looks darker, but it comes off brighter. If you can see there, it looks darker. But I would have gone for more of a neutral nude, so I wouldn't go with this in particular. But we've done it now. I can't go back. So yes, I would have gone for more of a neutral. I was trying to go for a little bit, maybe. I thought this might be a bit of medium brown from what it looks like. But when you put it on, it is definitely for sure bright fire truck red. So I wouldn't usually use that, just to let you know. Obviously, they don't really go together in terms of the eyes. So yes, I'm really happy, guys. I think the eyeshadow palette is something you should get if you like it. It isn't that expensive. I think it was £8 on Amazon. You just get the array of, I'll just show you one more time, the array of colors you get are just fabulous. And you got such a nice glitters as well. So there's so many things you can do. You've got a lot of options there, guys. You don't have to do what I did today. And I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know if there's any requests you would like me to do, and I'll see you in the next video.